Okay, hey, wanted to share with everybody some of the plans that I have for the shed here. As you can see, we got some stuff on the wall. It's semi-organized there, and then the chaos. We got everything sitting here. This is a real mess, and just everything's piled up, and tools and all kind of stuff here. We got a fender for my car. A deer ran out and I hit the side of my car, so I got to paint that and put that on my car. There's a nose piece here for it. My Celica. Um, the nose got tore whenever the deer came out, so we're gonna scuff that, paint it, and put it on the car. And as you can see, it is a real mess in here. There's just tools and everything laying everywhere. Whenever it got near winter, I just kind of stuck everything in here. Well, I really don't come out here that much in winter. And there's the old lawn tractor there, doing good as usual. So I want to share some of the upgrades that we're going to be doing to the shed here. All right, first, everything's coming off the walls. Everything off the walls. I made these shelving units, and they work out really good, but all that's got to come down. On this side here, it's going to be a floor-to-ceiling shelving unit, bottom and top, with some adjustable shelves, and then all the stuff that's on the shelves now, that'll all be stored in there. The bench, we're going to make a bench with some pull-out drawers, a deep drawer, a medium-sized drawer, and then a shallow drawer. And the idea here is to get all this stuff out from underneath there, so it's easier to get to. And instead of having to reach underneath there and dig, once you pull the drawer open, it's right there. You can just reach and grab hold of it, and off you go. It's going to make life a lot easier. Also, this bench, whoever made it, it's really sturdy, and it's anchored to the wall really well. A good strong post there, but it's a little high. You almost need to be sitting on like a bar stool to be working at it. So that's got to come down to a normal level. Got the little vise there. That was a gift from my aunt. It used to be my uncle's before he passed away. And over here, this corner, we're going to put a parts washer in. And originally I wanted to have the parts washer over by the door, and I thought maybe for safety, as the parts washer fluid is flammable. We're going to keep it in the back here, and there'll be another overhead light hanging down above that, so you can see what you're doing. And then the workbench, the way I want to do this is after I make the base cabinet part, the top will be 2x4s on the flat instead of being stood up. That'll give me a little bit more drawer space. And it doesn't seem like it'd be that much difference, but it's that much in height, difference between 1 3/4 and 3.5 inches, or 1.5 rather, and 3.5 inches, times the depth times the length. So you get a lot more storage space in there. It gives me a few more options. So it'll be on the flat. All the joints will be half lapped. It'll be like a ladder type system. And then a nice 3/4 inch sheet of plywood will go down there, on there. And then we're going to use some high pressure laminate. It'll be really nice. All this pegboard's coming off the walls. We're going to put probably some 1/8 inch, or not 1/8 inch, but 1/2 inch plywood up, and maybe even give it some paint. Not sure about that yet. But the nice thing about the plywood is anywhere I want to put something, I can just mount it. I can just mount it. I don't have to worry about the pegboard or where a stud is or anything like that. I can just put it in and put it up, and I think that'll be nice. The air compressor, which I got for free, envy me. Got that little guy for free, and I really appreciate that. Some special people, they helped me out there. That'll be moved over to the side here. All the tools here, the gardening tools, those will all be put in a resin shed that'll be lockable outside of the current shed. I have a metal rack that's buried underneath there, underneath the bikes and everything. I can't even get at these shelves. All this stuff is going to come down. The rack is. I'm going to build a rack for on the wall here, and then if you need a piece of metal, all you have to do is just go over and pick it off the wall. And what else? We got the light and the drawers. And I'm trying to think what else. There's a few other things. You can see I got a couple wall-mounted shelving units there. Made those, but what I'm going to be doing is making a full set of shelves. It'll basically be like some kitchen shelves, but it'll be more industrial. It'll just be out of cabinet grade plywood, and it'll come over and then up around the top of the window, down, and then over again. So we'll have plenty of storage. We can put everything away. The wrenches, we can just set those in a drawer somewhere. The tools, I won't even need a toolbox because I just have kind of basic hand tools out here. And I do get a little bit of water in here from time to time. There's the parts washer, pressure washer rather. And I do get a little bit of water in here. So what I want to do is make a like a ladder type support system out of some treated lumber. And then the workbench cabinets will set on there. And then the workbench will sit on top of that. So I think that'll work out really good. And then I can build a toe kick into that. So so if you walk up to it, you can stand real close without having to hunch over. But that's the future plans for the shed. Everything is going to be cleaned up. It's a real mess in here. We just shove everything in whenever winter starts. And in the springtime, we'll be putting a nose on the car. And doing a bunch of other projects. So if you're a fan of the channel, go ahead and hit the like button right down there. If this is your first time visiting, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe. And if you have any ideas on anything that I could do to make this project a little nicer, feel free to leave a comment. Appreciate you guys watching, and have a great day.